And you, Leslie, I mean, there has been challenging times that as a country we face, and how do you approach building that resilience in those challenging times with your team and organization at large?
I think it goes back a little bit to when I spoke earlier. It's around repurposing. You know, reality is reality. Situations are what they are, but we have a responsibility to decide how we think about. How we think about things. So often we talk about, it's not so much about what's going on, it's not so much about what's happening, but it's a lot about how we choose to think about it, the agency and the choice we have and where we want to put into the organization in order for people to be able to make sense of what is happening in the world. South Africa is a challenging environment. The growth environment has been depressing. The opportunity for us to build businesses is extremely pressurized, given how depressed the economy has been, and just how tough daily life can be here. But it also is a phenomenal opportunity to be part of something, building an organization that can impact so many in such profound ways. We have the opportunity to do more than ever and a responsibility to do that here. And so I think it goes back to the idea of purpose, that individuals and organizations, many of that we live in, not just inside the workplace, whether they are religious organizations we belong to, they are community structures that we affiliate with, our own families, and how we create culture and a way of being inside those structures that we are in, around what is our mandate, what is our mantra, how do we think about the world, and then how do we create purpose. I really do think, without invoking too much of Golden Circle and Simon Sinek and everything, but the idea of a why, that if you can find a why, finding how becomes so much easier. That really a collective purpose, being part of something much bigger than yourself, is really propelling. And so coming into work every day and doing the same thing basically every day, can have limitations on feeling like you're part of something bigger. But when organizations create purpose, community organizations, religious organizations, families themselves create a sense of purpose and can really articulate the why we exist, why we do the things we do, the how will translate inside the organization, will translate inside the family. And I really think every day that gives you a bigger sense of owning more, being part of something much bigger than yourself. So I really like the idea that every day we could create the opportunity to impact this country in ways that we have an obligation to do. We have an obligation to do more here every day. We especially have an obligation as corporates to empower the people who are inside us to create ripple impact into their families and ensure that those families are uplifted, and that then into the environments that we are surrounded by. We've spoken about the idea that we live in society and not off it, that we are not here to benefit of society, but we are here to impact it in the most exponentially positive way. And so I think we have a responsibility every day that can really create that resilience, that you're not alone in dealing with hardship, that actually the organization, you can be part of something that's bigger than you, and the organization will also protect you, it will cushion you from what's really tough around you.